Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon. I think I do want to go back and check out that cave that we skipped. Part of me wants to keep moving forward, but also I want to check out the very side content. And I do want to go in there as well. But also, between episodes, I was looking in my inventory a bit more, just trying to figure everything out. First of all, the ability to save outfits is an interesting idea, and you can set different armor sets, which is super cool. So we can have a few different sets of if I want to go in heavily armored and fight that way, or if I want to switch to something lighter so that I'm better able to use magic. Seems like an interesting thing. Also, looking in our quests, we've got the Great Escape, of course, which is our main quest to find the mysterious knight. But also we have this unforgettable of the husband of one of the Red Priest's victims must be wondering what happened to her. So Katrin, that we found the body for, died in childbirth in one of the cells. So we read that note, and then we just found her body and the body of her child. I didn't realize the game was going to recognize that and make a quest for it. So I'm pretty happy about that. That means we'll be able to track a bunch of small side things, which will be cool. So now, where was that hole that we found? It was back a ways. Here. Like, is there anything down here of note? Wow, that lagged when I tried to take that. Oh, that's how we get over here, where the lock was broken. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, this didn't go anywhere. I was worried I'd be lost or something. Like, I was worried this would be too far off the beaten path. But it wasn't. It just took me right here, where there isn't really much. Was it just a mana potion and a copy of the book? Okay. Well, rather than going all the way through that again, we can just slip out here. Yeah, that didn't take us long. Right. And I'm out of ongoing healing items because I accidentally used them all, not understanding how that menu in the bottom right works. So perhaps I should actually do some cooking. As silly as it seems to do cooking while I'm in the middle of an escape, I need food. So let's go to recipes. Let's see, 60 health over 60 seconds and increases stamina. 72 health over 60 seconds, 96 health. I guess we'll start with the best healing. Craft many. Looks like we can make 4 of them. So, cool. Alright, we've got handful of cooking or foods. And did our cooking go up? Because I'm seeing that's probably a skill bar. I wasn't paying attention. I'm guessing that's 11 and not 2. So did our skills just start at 10? I guess, can I see my skills? So these are our various attributes, which strangely, I thought we increase certain things based on our choices. But I guess were those all skills, not attributes? Obviously, I wasn't paying attention. Okay, and here's all of our skills, which do appear to start just at a base 10. Odd. And then the ones we put points into with our choices are up higher than that. And yeah, we gained a skill in cooking. Okay. I think I understand how that's all working. Why are you guys categorized differently? We've got cabbage rolls and wheat cabbage rolls. Okay, not all cooking is equal. Weird. Okay. So wheat cabbage rolls restored 90 versus normal cabbage rolls restore 96. And then there's mashed potatoes +1. So you have weak versions and then +1 versions? That's weird. Alright, but we've got food. So it looks like X to use our main consumable, and then C to eat one of our other foods. Maybe? I guess with that in mind, let's... No, C seemed to just rotate them. But I thought that's what I was trying before. No, C's definitely just rotating. Alright, that'll get our healing going. Do I want to fight these guys right now? Do I have a bow or anything? I have not picked up any sort of ranged option. I do have a few other weapons. The dagger is supposed to be more damage, less stamina. Yeah, just better in every way. Alright, I guess that makes sense that a dagger would be better than a broken wooden club. Alright, then let's equip the dagger there. That is a huge weapon to call a dagger. That is a short sword. Yeah, and I looked at the tutorial again for parry, and it specifically says that you need to quickly tap. And so I think that was my problem, is I was clicking and holding, and you don't parry that way. You gotta just quickly click it. I'm gonna become so over encumbered so fast. Is that not anything? Looks like something. Oh, another thing, when I was going through my inventory, I noticed we have these red priest gauntlets that are slightly better. So I guess I should equip them. No reason not to put on extra armor, but I didn't want to do that off camera. There's a bunch of stuff in the world that looks like it should be interactables, but they're not. Brother Sirius, 33, male, island asylum, Red Death stage 5. I think 5's the highest we've seen. I assumed 4 was the level where people died from what we were reading before. Self-experimentation wants to know the patient's perspective. The aim is to gather knowledge about the stimuli our patients experience. Treat like a common patient. That's harsh. Because they've treated patients terribly. So the fact that one of their own volunteered to undergo this, and they're just like, yeah, treat him like garbage, like just like everyone else. The encyclical of the second pope. Yet many are unruly, corrupt, and indolent. Though they claim to know the prophet, their deeds betray them. Their minds are sullied, and the prophet sees all. As punishment, their skin is marred by red marks, festering and flaking. The Red Death not only claims their lives, but damns their souls. Yet hope remains for the impure. The prophet declares, renounce unruliness, dishonesty, and indolence. Embrace my word in your heart, and your soul will be purified, as mine was. The prophet warns, trust in my disciples as you trust in me. To harm them is to harm me, and you will be punished accordingly. So they're claiming that people who are marked by the Red Death, that's a physical sign that they are spiritually unruly, corrupt, and indolent. So everyone marked is wicked. That is a rough viewpoint. Just gonna take all the things. So many empty sacks and crates. More groats. I'm certain I don't need this many random jars. I have no idea what I would even do with them. Oh, hi there. You're just standing there? Okay, so we can deal with you. Or... Whoa. No, we came in through here, so we can continue down this hallway. Which I assume is where we need to go. Since we had to mine our way through here, this is clearly not where our knight friend went. Do I deal with you guys? Also, is there a sheath weapon button? Probably. I can't talk to you? Is it because my weapon is out? Right. How do I sheath my weapon? Forward, backwards, left, right, jump, blah, blah, blah. Ooh, changing loadouts is with the numbers. Perfect. No. Toggle weapon with R. Maybe that's what I'm looking for. Yes. No, we still can't talk to you. Interesting. No, now we can. Hello.
Who's there? Forgive me, but my eyes fail me these days. You shouldn't be here. I'm very, very sick.
Who are you?
I am Brother Sirius. Your question suggests that you are not one of the Red Priests. Did you escape yourself? You really should have stayed there. We can't let the plague spread any further. Although, I understand.
You understand what? Why are you locked up? Do you need any help? I mean, you're willingly undergoing this, and you're stage 5 already. You understand what?
All of it. The patience. The madness around. Somewhere along the way, we lost ourselves. The mission to find a cure became a burden. I can't tell who you are, but I'm so sorry for all that we've done. It's a shame, but when you're fighting a losing battle, sometimes there's just no other way.
Yeah. Well, at least you have remorse about the things that you've been doing to the patients. A lot of the others seem totally cool with it. Just treating all the patients as if they're not even human anymore. Why are you locked up?
When I discovered that I'd fallen ill, I asked to be placed in a cell. I sought to understand the experiments from the patient's perspective. To learn which stimuli provoke the strongest reactions. And I also wanted to equip my brothers with new tools for their work.
Also, with that book we just read that says that everyone who falls ill, it's a physical sign of sort of their inward spiritual failings. Do you still believe that when you fell ill? You don't look well. It looks like your illness has progressed quite far.
4th stage, if I'm not mistaken. We've identified 6, so I'm not far from my end. The 1st stage is the most treacherous, when the symptoms are almost invisible. But that's when the disease spreads fastest. It was the same with me. From the second to fourth stages, the symptoms become visible. Fever, tooth loss, painful sores, festering wounds that won't heal. The last two stages are visceral, the worst possible. The victim's insides burn up, turning to mush. The brain starts to die, and the body becomes a mindless shell. That's what's ahead of me.
That sounds awful. But they have his cell marked that he's stage 5, so he's not even aware that they've upped his classification already. Do the Red Priests really cure the Red Death?
We've had some success treating it up to the 4th stage. But it's still a gamble. Sometimes we manage to push the disease from stage 3 back to stage 1, only to see it jump to stage 5 as soon as treatment stops. We believe that with the weirdness, we could eliminate this randomness.
So you're not actually curing it at all, you're just covering the symptoms, it sounds like, and as soon as the treatment goes away, the body returns to what is actually going on. How would the weirdness cure the Red Death?
The weirdness, my child, is pure potential. That's the theory. In practice, we tried to direct its power where we needed it most. The effects, shall we say, varied.
I want to know more about this weirdness.
The Prophet's word would be a safe haven for you.
You don't mind if I take all of your things that aren't nailed down? I mean, he's getting to keep all of his important stuff, the books, the notes. I can rest in your bed for whatever reason. Do you have a copy of the 7 Commandments book? Because I don't see it. Though it could be locked up in that shelf, to be fair. But it'd be interesting if they didn't give him a copy. So do I want to go through here, or do I want to go out this way? I guess I'll go over here first. Blood transfusions. Okay, that was something that we could have gotten depending on, I think if we were a healer, right? If we'd chosen that we were trying to join the army as a healer, I think blood transfusions is one of the options it would have given us. So this is a spell. Light cast projectile. 3 to 4 damage. 5 mana cost. I'm guessing that's what those... I don't know what the number and then parenthesis number means. Shoots projectile that applies bleed. Or a heavy cast if we channel it, so I'm assuming that's hold and then cast like a heavy attack. Continuously drains health from the target, healing you instead. Oh. We've got to keep our mouse here. So bleed is over time deals 0.6 damage per second. Multiple instances stack with each other, increasing damage by 0.3 and refreshing the duration. So if you hit them multiple times, then you can apply more bleed. Interesting. That's pretty versatile, of an ongoing slow bleed attack or a self-heal just with a single spell. Oh, I'm betting those numbers are based upon our current equipment, or, you know, various, maybe based off of our magic skill or even our armor, which I know affects certain aspects maybe the white numbers are the base version of the spell, and then the red and green numbers are what we actually have based on our current setup. Maybe? Brother Cyril's prayer. Kai, guide me with thy word among the flock, which must be brought back to the threshold of thy sacred fold, so that they may know grace, hear the beating of the bleeding heart of the plague, and contribute to our divine mission. This is my humble plea, Brother Cyril. Brother Fabius's prayer. Blessed Kai, through whom the word flows within me, grant that my mission in the place called Kuanacht be met with success, health, and divine inspiration. Grant me the strength to aid the people of Avalon, touched as they are by the specter of doom. This is my humble plea, Brother Fabius. Brother Ajdi. Kai, grant that my body and mind resist the influence of the Red Death in this mission I now undertake. Let the word guide my steps with strength and resilience against the plague I seek to shield our people from, and may those I encounter believe in the sincere intentions of our church. This is my humble plea, Brother Ajdi. Father Gonder. This plea appears older than the others. The time of fire and reckoning is upon us, the time to cleanse the land of the vermin defiling it. Let all druids burn. Kai, let thy word guide us to every den where these wretches hide. Let this land be healed through flame. This is my humble plea, Father Gonder. It's a very more brutal take than Brother Cassian. Kai, today I pray for the healing of your church, for the severance of all rotten fruit from our holy institution. Let pure intent flow through us all. Let the word guide and strengthen the priests who have strayed. This is my humble plea, Brother Cassian. Was Cassian the name of this guy? No, Sirius. Okay. For whatever reason, I thought that was the same name. Oh, I just leveled up athletics. And this goes no farther. Good. Glad I decided to explore that way first.
Investigate that sound.
Hi. If you would like to just kneel back down. He's like, yeah, I have no idea what made that sound. It's super weird.
Be on guard.
Excellent. Oh, this is just a bunch of corpses. So these are all the plague victims. After they die, they just leave them here? That doesn't seem like the smartest way to deal with a plague. Usually you burn the bodies. Although, I guess they're doing autopsies to understand still. So maybe those are fresh. So we can interact with the alchemy station. You are still alive, Ninian.
You're not one of them. Please, free me.
If I release you, you'll spread the plague. I mean, so will I. He's no better off than I am. I'll get you out of these chains.
That's not the kind of freedom I'm asking for. There's no saving me now. Even if I could escape, I'd only be putting others at risk. You have to kill me. And when it's done, please, take my tags to the Horns of the South. Let Fergus know I didn't run.
Who's Fergus? I don't have it in me to kill you. That's not who I am. Or I understand your pain. Close your eyes. Who's Fergus?
He's the quartermaster of the Horns of the South. It's a keep. If you make it out, you should be able to see its lighthouses from the beach.
I understand your pain. Close your eyes. I feel bad, but also I get it. Particularly if he's in a later stage and it's just pain.
Thank you.
May the All-Mother bless you.
All Mother. Who is the All Mother? History of the Island. History of the Island Asylum. And then the prophet instructor disciples go to the marshes where those marked by the plague await death. Aid them, build an asylum, and keep peace for their bodies and souls. As long as my teachings live in your hearts, so shall I. Upon her last breath, her acolytes buried her on the Isle of the Dead, then went to the dark morass to build a lazaret, as she commanded. One day King Arthur heard a voice from the prophet's tomb. Opening the coffin, he found not bones, but a beautiful woman, seemingly taken by death in peaceful slumber. Then her words resounded, Arthur, the plague is a trial for all. My disciples brave the marshes, preaching humbly, yet ask nothing in return. I ask for a place worthy of their sacrifice. Arthur granted her request, directing Morgaine to vacate the Four-Dweller ruins on the Isle of the Dead for the Red Priests to continue their service. The fact that this asylum was built with the intention of keeping peace for bodies and souls, and yet now they just brutally kill people in horrible ways, is pretty telling. Like, they've definitely strayed from the original intention. Monster brains. A letter. It is time, my brothers. You cry, woe is us. We escape death, only for it to follow us here to Avalon. But I say, all is not lost. We have been delivered to our salvation, to the one place where we can fight the Red Death and win. For Avalon holds what our homelands did not, the weirdness. Many see the weirdness as a curse, but I believe it is our path to survival. We must not fear it, we must welcome it. This can heal us. Seek the edge of the weirdness, embrace it, let it cure our afflictions. To the brave and the faithful, spread the word, prepare your tools, cast out doubt and fear, and open your minds to the weirdness as our saving grace. And I would have assumed, from what the opening showed, like that opening title sequence, etc., it implied, I thought, that the weirdness was seen as evil and to be avoided. So the fact that now these people that are of the main religion are using the weirdness as part of their cure seems very strange. Burning Ember. I thought that was a note to read. Is it not? Certainly looked like it. It is a spell. Okay. Burning Ember is a light cast projectile, shoots a small burning projectile. Or heavy cast shoots a larger burning ball of fire, dealing damage in a small area. So, firebolt versus fireball. Cool. Let's read about burning. Burn inflicts 2% of max health as damage every second. Ooh, it's not just a specific damage value. It's actually doing a percentage of the enemy's health. That's exciting. Let's go to equipment and equip you. And so that means I can now switch back and forth between... Oh, I guess I should equip the sword. Or dagger, I suppose. In that offhand. So now I could launch an attack as I'm approaching an enemy. And then switch to... It does take a while to switch your weapon sets. It's not instantaneous, unfortunately. So if an enemy is rushing me, it's not going to be perfect. Moron's method of separating the mind. Examining the old in search of the new. Author, Elder Brother Urich. Chapter 1. Though often dismissed, Priest Moron, the Holy methods recorded during King Arthur's reign offer crucial insights on the separation of the mind. This text, albeit in old language, is valuable for understanding extraction practices. Despite Moron's immersion in druidic rituals, he scorned their quakery and wisely retained their valuable knowledge. This discernment, alongside his contempt for past masters, makes Moron's work indispensable, revealing useful druidic observations while discarding the rest. Moron insisted that the subjects must understand and feel the Red Priest procedures. If they lose consciousness, revival is essential. Partial anesthesia is allowed if they can still see. To extend usefulness of a promising subject, tend to any life-threatening wounds. So we're still waiting for the laboratory key so that we can get into there or into here, which presumably not... Where are we? Into here. There we are. Both of them need the laboratory key. Well, our buddy definitely came this way. There's the laboratory key. Yeah. I'm gonna go back to the laboratory. Ooh, almost missed this secret area. Not super secret, but a little secret. Lock seems to be broken. Of course. So yeah, that's the way forward. Let's check out the laboratory. Any people in here? Not that I'm seeing. The blood tracks from the bodies leading to this giant blood pool is certainly an interesting touch. Oh, this is where I already was. No. Yes. Yeah. When I said the two different doors both led to the alchemy or the laboratory, no. This is the laboratory. Alright, fine. Also, we haven't actually looked at the alchemy station, so we can make mana potions and health potions. Mead is required for health potions. We've got tons of sage, but mead appears to be rarer. Mead is also required for mana potions. Interesting. I'll hold on to that for now. Yeah, it took me a while to realize that had just looped around. I'm surprised by how big this opening is. That we're just still going. Oh, wasn't there another cave I didn't go through up there? I vaguely recall seeing one. And I told myself I needed to remember to go into it. Now I think I missed it. Might have been here. If this is a room we already went in. This is not a room we were already in. So no, there is still another cave we've missed. It's another alchemy station. I saw... Yes, there we go. Interesting.
Sacrifice to the prophet!
Oh, mistimed that block. Or parry, rather.
You will
Oh, I thought that was going to kill you. And it did not. Okay. Yeah, certainly all the monster parts and brains and whatnot are crafting items, it seemed, for alchemy. So that's why, even though they're creepy and morbid, I'm taking them. Blood, Hearts, and Guts, the Alchemy of Viscera. I guess that's what I'm just talking about. Author Colimond the Scarlet. An alchemist worth their craft must embrace the visceral. There is no greater power than the lifeblood freshly torn from a creature's chest cavity. The viscera contains strength unmatched by any plant, no matter how sacred. Trees neither feel nor fight. They lack the instincts that create true potency. The rage of a cornered beast, its will to survive, these produce the strongest ingredients for potions that can push humans beyond their limits. Those who work only with delicate herbs refuse to acknowledge this primal truth. Alchemy binds us to the creatures we hunt, transforming fear into fury and waking the beasts within. To reject this is to deny alchemy's essence. It's through blood and viscera that we transcend our fragile natures, wielding potions forged from the raw, unyielding power of life itself. Was that saying there was another note I just got? No. Okay. Anything else while I'm here? I do want to return back. Okay. I got shoved out of the way there. Do want to go back and see if I can find... Oh, dude. Let's get some healing going. Oh, come on. Parry, please. I am out of stamina. Oh dear. Getting my health back up. Except not really, because I keep getting hit. Oh, we have now run out of dashes. I need to figure out this block better. There. There you go. I don't know why that's so hard for me. But also, I jumped super far when he just appeared. Was not expecting to be suddenly attacked. I do like that it clearly pops up when there are things you can loot, so I don't have to carefully try and find the right body to click on. It's just as soon as they're available, I can just grab it. Like in other games, you have to try and find the body that's not marked empty, and it's just a lot more of a challenge. Is there a map? No. So I'm already starting to get turned around. Let's see, we came in through that crack back there. There was a path even farther forward. And now we've got a path over here and a path over there. And now another crack here. That path goes down, and we've been heading down the whole time, so I'm guessing that's the way forward. Just gonna grab all these mushrooms. So where is this gonna take me? Pretty far, it looks like. And again, it's branching. The amount of branching paths is wild in this sort of tutorial area. Because you think of... Again, I'm going to make lots of comparisons to the Elder Scrolls. But the... that was the crack that I saw earlier that I said I wanted to explore. You think about the Elder Scrolls, like Oblivion, when you're escaping from the prison cell. There's basically no branches. Or Skyrim, when you're escaping from the first city. Helgen, I think it is. Again, it's a straight path. Hi, Brother Cassian.
I've already told you everything, I swear. Wait, you're not... You're a prisoner. Go. Escape while you still can.
Everything you say, I'm listening. You can escape, the way is clear. Everything you say, I'm listening.
I want to know about our failure. There's nothing left to say. We can't help you anymore. Run away from here.
Talk, I'll make you talk. Tell me about your failure. Tell me about your failure.
We wanted a better asylum. Something better than we had under Vaughn's control. He's the one responsible for the torture. For the sick experiments.
But it didn't work out?
No, they came for me and locked me up here. Vaughn's men aren't evil. They're just afraid of him. I'm not sure how long it's been. Days, weeks, I don't remember. It was all for nothing. Changing things for the better is rare.
It may be rare, but it happens. It's rarely worth the effort. It may be rare, but it happens.
Not this time. But it was worth the effort.
What do you mean by a better asylum?
We really wanted to help those people. We wanted to improve their condition. But we knew with Father Vaughn in charge, nothing would change. We wanted to get rid of him, poison him. But somehow he found out. At least about me. I'm not sure about the others. I never said anything about them.
Not only are you a Red Priest, you're a traitor too. The changes you wanted sound good. It's a shame it didn't work out.
A shame, yes. Maybe we waited too long. We knew Vaughn was a madman, but we were afraid. We didn't know how many supported his methods. Turns out it was only a few, but it was enough.
Well, you can still escape. The way is clear.
No, I won't make it. Besides, they threw me into a cell that once held a patient in the final stages of the disease. I'm probably sick already. Go. Don't worry about me. I'm not worth it.
I mean, they threw you in a cell with an obvious hole, and you did nothing? I'm guessing we're gonna get back here later. Hopefully. So, let's go back to where we were. Oh, I can even dash while sneaking. Neat. Alright, so that's there. Now we have up here, and then we still need to go back through that cave that we came in originally to get back to where we were and follow that path. Unless, hopefully, this does connect. But This episode's been going a bit long, so I think I'm going to end it here. Next time we'll head up this way and keep working on getting our way out of this asylum. For now, though, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys then. Bye.